Fancy a new job?
Depends.
Right. How about head of Greece's public debt management agency?
Probably not that. I'm a bit late for that one, Rishaad, as Petros Christodoulou was the man who accepted the challenge. And less than a month in the job, he needs to shift more than 50 billion euros of government bonds into wary investors. Well, Bloomberg's economic editor, David Tweed, has more.
He looks like an ordinary man walking into an ordinary office at the start of a working day. But Petros Christodoulou is anything but ordinary. He may just have the toughest job in Europe at the moment as he tries to persuade wary investors to buy Greek debt. Planning to sell 5 billion euros of it to help repay 20 billion euros of bonds and notes that come due in April and May. It's an issue that's likely to transfix the attention of investors in all the world's financial centres.
I mean, next week's auction in Greece will be very critical for this country because right now the refinancing costs are huge and they have to make sure that not the same disaster as in January will happen again.
Back in January, Greece sold 8 billion euros of debt, and over the next week prices slumped amid talks some investors got more than they expected and sold the difference into an unsettled market.
Before starting at the debt agency, Christodoulou worked for about 12 years here at the National Bank of Greece, not to be confounded with the Greek Central Bank, and his jobs included running Treasury. Before that, he put in stints at Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan and Credit Suisse.
It's experience like that that makes Christodoulou the right man for the job, according to former colleague Paul MYLONAS.
He knows the players in that market better than anyone else. In terms of the technical aspect, Petros Christodoulou has to check whether who's bidding, whether they're long-term holders, what their true allocation demand is. So he has to look at the technical aspects of it and judge the timing of when he should pull the trigger.
For now, Christodoulou won't be rushed into a sale, saying Tuesday he'd go ahead when the conditions are right for Greece. The government is just counting on him to get his timing right. David Tweed, Bloomberg News, Athens.